Hello, friends. Welcome to the Thunderdome. Your usual accountability from Tuesday got moved to Friday for a couple different reasons. Number one, I was at the Zillow conference, of course, on Tuesday, and we had some other stuff going on that was great. And we also have some really cool not new functionalities, but we are using our tools a little smarter than we used to be. And we want to show you something today that will hopefully increase the adoption of Zenlist, not only within our office, because I think we have basically almost 100% adoption, it should be, of Zenlist, but it's not just about the ease of the use for the app because of the private listing network. Private listing network is one reason why that's the first reason why we got Zenlist in the first place. But there's been some other functionality of this app that now make it really critical for you to want to, when you pass off a referral within the Exit Realty network and beyond, trying to get that other agent to be on Zenlist as well, because you can track the referral, you can be more engaged with the referral, because a lot of times, sometimes maybe that referral wants you kind of in the mix. Maybe it's a friend that wants you to continue to advise them from afar. I'm getting higher referral fees, and I'm going to show you some examples of those in a second, where I'm actually in the mix a little bit more on the referral, and I'm getting a higher referral fee because I'm actually advising maybe a longtime client or a friend that wants my eyes and ears, but obviously I'm not licensed in that state. I don't have MLS access. I need boots on the ground. But this is how you expand your team. It's all about expansion at Project X, remember? So give me a little X sign here. And we're still going to be launching some more promotion of how to do this and work this within the Exit Realty family and beyond. But I brought a special friend on today from Zenlist. Taylor, how long have you been at Zenlist?
5 years.
I feel like you've been there since the beginning, like probably
Mhm.
almost the beginning.
Yep.
A long time. So Taylor has been with me and my annoying text messages and help me out and can this app do this and can we do that for a long time. She's been really a ride or die with us at Exit Strategy and Project X. So we really appreciate her. Um, but I wanted to bring her on today so we could kind of show you a little bit more about what we are wanting you to do moving forward instead of just passing off referrals to people. And this goes not only within the office. So this starts with our office, the way you pass off referrals. There's a smarter way to do it. Remember, Project X is all about making your life easier, the consumer's life easier, the user experience, the UX easier and better for everybody. So I want to share my screen with you and show you what I mean by that. So traditionally, when you pass off a referral or you client, whether it's I've got a friend that, I'm showing houses to and I'm busy this weekend, can you help them on down? All of that can be shared in Zenlist. And it makes it so much easier when you're working and passing people off or sharing people through the Zenlist app. You have to excuse me. I think my camera froze there a little bit. Hold on. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes. Yes.
Good. All right. So this is the Zenlist map. Zenlist is not only an app, it's also for your desktop and laptop. But what I love about it, and I'm searching the Zen way, so I've got that as my search settings. So I'm going to go into my client list right now, and I wanted to give you an example of what we're talking about in terms of passing off referrals. So I'm going to start with an easy one within our office. So I have a new client that Mina referred me. Mina, you guys know Mina Cho from our office. So Mina did not want to they didn't want to. She didn't have the time to service them in Indiana. She's licensed in Indiana, but she's traveling right now. She's like, Nick, can you work with these guys for me while I'm out of town? Maybe I'll step back in when I'm there. I'm like, yeah, absolutely. They're investors, they're experienced. I'm like, they speak my language. I'm like, absolutely. Let's work together. So Mina was able to pass me their information. I added them into an invite. I invited them. And this is a key step, guys, that I'm learning some things as I go. If you invite them together at the same time, when you invite them together at the same time, they'll become linked. So one of the things that has been kind of annoying to me over time is like, you get somebody that's like not a husband and wife, or like it's a father and son, or like just friends that are looking together, and they want their own separate accounts. Of course they do, but you want them synced for this transaction. Um, Invite them at the same time. So you just literally invite the clients at the same time, and then that way, when you invite them at the same time, they will be linked. So these guys, I didn't have to even go email help, support it at zenlist.com to get them linked. They became linked because I invited them at the same time through the app. So Taylor, I don't know if you saw that. That's kind of a workaround to not having to um, ask you guys to link people, is to invite them at the same time in the app.
Absolutely. Also, if you need to add someone later, you hit that three dot option menu next to any client name. Maybe it's Robert down there. We'll just use an example.
Yes.
If you click and then you hit edit buyers and co-agents, you can hit invite new up at the top right there. And you can add a client at any point in time. And so if you need to get started and you just have one person's information right away, you can still send that invite and add the co-buyer later. Once the co-buyer's there, they're going to have access to any searches that have been created. They're going to have their own account, and then that co-buyer, Robert is the client here, right? They can collaborate with one another. So just to contextualize that a little bit further and how helpful that is, when I was looking for a home in 2020, we didn't have a product like this. My husband and I, we were searching on different search platforms, saying different things to our agent. There's nothing tying us together. So I couldn't see what he was interested in. He couldn't see what I was interested in. Co-buyers on here is going to let everyone collaborate in the same space.
Yes. And so that brings me to a great example, guys. I love live examples, and I asked permission to do this. So I have do you guys, some of you guys know my best friend Taylor Meadows? So he used to live in Chicago. I sold him a great condo in Chicago. He loved it. The building got deconverted. He made a good amount of money when the building got deconverted. So he got a windfall, and he goes, hey, I'm going to move to LA. I'm going to move to Los Angeles. I'm going to rent out there for a year or two, maybe 3 years, and have some fun and see if I like LA, and maybe I'll come back to Chicago. Well, long story short, Taylor loves LA. And so now he's out in LA, and he goes, Nick, I think I might want to buy out here, because Taylor and I have a great relationship. He wants me to be involved in the process, but obviously I don't have a California license. But I want to be involved because he's my friend and he's my client, and I care about him, and I want to kind of see what he's looking at. Well, when you normally pass off a paper referral, and it's gone, it's like, well, what happened? What happened to the referral? Where did my referral go? Um, with you using the pass off feature in Zenlist, here's what happens. So Taylor was already in my Zenlist in Chicago MLS. Okay. So he had access to the Chicago MLS because he was my client here. He no longer lives here. He wants to be in LA now. How does that work? Well, I found him an agent in Los Angeles that I liked, who is not yet on Zenlist. I had them go to coachwithprojectx.com, my website, and My friend Bobby, the agent that I wanted, he went and used my referral code on coachesprojectx.com and he got Zenlist, downloaded it, saw the value of the product. And so now Taylor is looking at stuff in LA and I can be involved with the search. So Taylor's like, what do you think of this one? And so now, guess what my referral fee to Bobby is? Not 25%. I lobbed him up a pre-approved buyer. I'd already walked Taylor through the buying process, even though I'm not licensed in California. I'd already worked with Taylor. I've already given him basically almost MLS access. I was telling him what we would find him, and I got a 35% referral fee versus 25%. So an increased referral fee. And also, Taylor is now able to then say, okay, I want to show you what I'm looking at. Nick, what do you think of this? Etc. You're more engaged with your referrals, or if you're just, guys, keep it within the office. If you're sharing clients, it's great to be able to see what people are looking at across state lines and across MLSs. So, for example, going back to Levi and Tarek, Mina and I are, that's across MLS. I have a client that I'm sharing with Skylar right now. Some of you guys are sharing clients across state lines where you don't have access in another area. You'll be able to see what that client is looking at across state lines. So I'm going to give you another example. This is going to blow your mind. My friend Andrea, I sold her place in Chicago, condo. She decided she wanted to move to Florida and keep her place in Chicago as a rental. And she goes, Nick, I want to go find a great place in Florida. Mina is licensed in Florida. And, but Andrea said, I want to see, I want you, I just want your eye on this. Okay, great. Pass the referral off to Mina. And I'm able to see what Andre is picking out for Mina to show her in Florida. So I don't have full access to the MLS in these other areas, but I'm able to see what they're seeing and what their tour requests are, and all the conversations are going on between them and myself and the other agent. So going back to the example with Taylor, there's conversations on the listings going on. There's conversations between him, myself, and Bobby, the other agent, all within the Zenlist app. So I feel very connected. And again, the client feels like it wasn't just a pass off, but that you're actively engaged, which is why you can get a higher referral fee and say actively engage with your referrals moving forward. So this is kind of the new standard, guys. I want you to be able to pass people off within the Zenlist app. And the way to do that, and Taylor, I'd like you to kind of drive from here for a little bit. I'm going to allow you to, if you want to request a screen share, if you want to drive too. Um, yes. Go ahead, Taylor.
Alrighty. So can we see my screen?
Let me turn my screen share off.
Yes.
Okay, excellent. So when we are sharing clients in this way, just going to make our lives so much easier and make it easier for the client. One, we get to see everything, but two, the client doesn't need to do anything else to connect with that additional agent, right? In kind of the old paper version, we're passing a client off and then we lose insight to that. And then the client is going to lose, all of the other stuff they've done with you because it's in a different platform now. So when we think about this experience, we have to think what's easy for us and what's the best thing for my client when I'm passing off this lead. So using this co-agent feature is going to be super valuable for referrals, like Nick said. The other example is, maybe you're going You want someone else to help you take these clients on a tour. You can share it with them and add a co-agent to that so that that co-agent can maybe help you go take those clients on a tour over the weekend. And
Is that my Wi-Fi or Taylor's that is bad? Uh-oh. Hey guys, is it my Wi-Fi or yours?
I want to add that co-agent right away. Kind of like Nick said up at the top here, we can hit invite client and we can invite our clients right here. We can say, Jerry Smith, maybe it's Jerry. We hit invite. Now we can add more co-buyers right away. There's no limit to the number of co-buyers we can add. So if we have, a family of 10. Maybe an extreme example, we can just wash, rinse, and repeat this process as many times as we need to connect as many co-buyers that are searching together. So before I hit done, if I know that second co-buyer and co-buyer's information, I can hit invite new, select client, and we just keep going down the list. Boom, 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 boom. Hit invite. And now at this point, if I do have a co-agent that I'm working with, whether that be cross office, cross state lines in a different market, if they're on Zenlist, I can add them as a co-agent. I will hit invite new and I'll just select agent this time. Nick, I'm sorry to blow up your inbox. I'm going to keep using you as my example. I hit invite and then they can start collaborating. We can all collaborate together.
Very cool.
Awesome. Now, Nick, were there any other specific points we wanted to touch on that I can go over?
I think the other thing is just remember, guys, also your lenders can be on here as well. So, Rise Mortgage, you got Colleen is on there, from Rise Mortgage. You've got other lenders that may want to be on there. Just they can go to coachwithprojectx.com and use my discount code there again as well to get on the platform. The beauty of it is then the lenders see what's going on. At some point, I think even it's Taylor, we might want to do like rehabbers and other people. Like there's other people that might want to be a part of this portal as well to see what we see. It's a really Zenlist is a what I call it a lifetime app for your client. It doesn't go away like an MLS search at the end of the day. This is something that should be kept with the client forever. And Taylor, I've got even more ideas for you and Andre and the team, the programmers. It's coming soon.
Absolutely. And then for anyone, just I'll add a note on if anyone's like, well, why would I want to add my client to this? Obviously there's a great case for referral and making that experience remind anyone who's not familiar with Zenlist that it's a one-to-one connection between you and your client on here. Once they connect with you, they're not able to connect with more than one agent at a time, directly, sans, when you as the agent are inviting a co-agent to collaborate with those clients. And then they don't see any other listing agent contact information in the app when they are searching with you. So this is truly your space to protect those clients that you've work so hard to capture as leads and continue to nurture them throughout the home buying process and silence a lot of that outside noise of other agents, ads, things like that.
Taylor, I have a question for you.
Mhm.
Um, the Rockford MLS we're not in that Rockford MLS is not in Zenlist yet. So if there's an MLS that's not um in with you guys, how do we get them added?
Great question. So we have a market request form that you can fill out uh, for Nick for your group in particular, because you guys are VIPs, you're a great partner of ours. I would say, if there's someone that's a part of an MLS that we are not in, um, have them connect with you and then send that over to me and we can connect you with the powers that be. The MLSs we are in, if you ever want to see the list within your account, because maybe you are considering getting licensed in additional MLSs and you're curious what areas Zenlist currently touches. I need to reshare my screen again.
Yes, please.
So when we're here, we can go down to our account page
Oh.
and then
Oh,
we can go to MLS memberships. And then I obviously have a test account, so I have a bunch of different MLSs on here. But you can come up and at the top right, it says add membership. And this is where you can see, oh, there's MRED, FMLS. In the Midwest, some popular MLSs that I find that agents are commonly dual licensed in is NYRA, Northern Indiana, Metro MLS, Myborn, Indianapolis, Mishrick in Michigan. Um,
wow. Look at all that, guys. Look at all the
lot-
opportunities.
you are, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead, Nick.
No, I'm just saying, look at all the opportunities. Where do you want to go as your second home? So this is really cool.
Hmm. And if you are that dual licensed agent and you didn't know this feature existed, and maybe you're hopping on and you're like, whoa, check out this area. Because if you're already licensed in one of these places, you can add that MLS subscription to your Zenlist account. And then you can search both of those MLSs in one kind of combined search or individually. So just to contextualize that a little bit, we're looking at an agent account now. I have multiple MLS memberships. When I come up to searching right here, I have the Zen layer defaulted,
Yeah.
which is just a fancy way to say search all those different MLS memberships that you are personally licensed in and have connected to your Zenlist account. So you can do it all in one, create one giant search that captures all your different MLS areas. Or if you want to do something a little bit more specific, you can click on all of your individual MLS memberships right here. So I could click MRED and then I would be searching only in MRED MLS.
And
But
Taylor, I'm going to say something for accountability because I invited Exit Corporate to watch this today. You noticed that there was an EXP has a enterprise MLS drop down in the menu. Exit will be having an enterprise drop down in the menu. Whether they like, I'm not going to say whether they like it or not. We need to have that Exit Corporate when you watch this video.
love it.
All right, guys. Any questions for our amazing friend Taylor? This was really super helpful, Taylor.
Yeah.
Taylor, where can we learn more on how to use Sunlist?
Yeah, so I
Great
keep
question.
I keep needing to reshare my screen. I should just leave it up. So when you are in your Zenlist account, we make it really easy for you to get additional resources right from your account when you're logged in. So when you're in your account, you'll see the support button right down here. We can click that. And one, if you ever have a question, we have a live support chat. Our team is great. They typically get back to you if you use that live chat within 1 to 2 minutes. But I'm going to direct our eyes to this search for help right here. Once I click on this, there are so many different resources in here for you. You can search something. So if you're like, I want to know more about inviting clients, you can search client. It will pull up resource articles for you where you can learn more. We try to add videos to each of those articles to make them, available to everyone, whether you're more of like a person who likes those videos or you want to read the steps individually. We typically will have those options. So that's here for you. And then my last thing I'll point out in this little section is if you type in webinar right here, you can go to this agent's view training videos and webinars, and there's a bunch of our previously recorded training webinars right here that you can check out at any point in time.
You saw me at Tabern in that one.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, you guys are, like I said, you guys are VIPs. But
We
so you
love
can look at that resource library and learn on the go. The last thing I'll mention is we offer free one-on-one onboarding sessions to any of our agent users. So if you want to take advantage of a free 45-minute one-on-one virtual session with our team, we will walk you through your entire account, show you what each individual button does, answer all of your questions, and you can request that at any time. So that's another case where you could come hit support, and I would send a live chat and just say, hey, can we set up an onboarding session? And our support team will send you our calendar, and you can pick a time that works for you.
I have to tell you guys, Taylor and the team at Zenlist, I mean, I put them on the same level of a customer support as Wise Agent. And you know, that's Forbes magazine's CRM for realtors of the year for the last 4 years. I mean, that's like the Cadillac or the Bentley, the Maybach. Wait, they don't make Maybachs. The Tesla of service, like just A plus plus customer support. Taylor, you've just always been a gem to me. I'm sorry I blow up your phone at random hours. I will try not to do that as much, but no guarantees. um, but I really, really appreciate the relationship. And I'm just so proud of you guys, what you continue to do and grow with us as an industry. And just keep innovating, because this is really, especially with the private listing network, was how we got to you. But now, guys, this is not just about the private listing network. I hope the private listing network eventually goes away. You know, that's how we got in with Zenlist, but it's now about expansion of your capabilities. You know, we've got people like Darian Veal that is dual license in multiple states. You got me in multiple states. You got some of you that are talking about multiple states. And, you know, I want to eventually take this international. So ideas, you know, out the wazoo, but the implementation of it has to be great. The consumer experience has to be great. Zenlist is where it all really comes together, where the consumer and you can continue to interact when you pass off a referral, or just share a client experience, and you can watch the magic happen. So, Taylor, thank you so much for being here with us today. Any other questions for Taylor before we let her go? I know she's got a busy day. Going once, going twice. Taylor, thank you so much. We really, really appreciate your time today.
Yeah, thanks for having me, and happy Friday, everyone. And hopefully we'll see you on Zenlist in the in the near future here.
But they're all paid, and they're all paid and ready.
Yeah.
Everybody at Exit Strategy Realty, you have an account. You have unlimited consumer accounts. I think Jamal has the most people on it, or Skylar. Jamal and Skylar have a massive amount of people. I'm also in the mix, but you guys should have as many people as possible on Zenlist. It's a lifetime client app. So guys, we are going to go ahead and get into accountability for those of you guys that want to jump off, that don't want to be accountable. Okay. But you can stay on for accountability, please, if you would like to get to know some other great producers in the office, what they do. Special edition of accountability, because again, we had to move it from Tuesday to Friday because of my schedule, getting our Zenlist, or I'm sorry, our Zillow team, too many Z's and X's, our Zillow team, and updates on Zillow on Tuesday. So today, Friday, a late accountability. We're gonna try to keep it brief today, guys. Due to it is Friday. It's a beautiful day out for now. Aaron, I love your dog. I love your dog. I don't want to get Charlie agitated. Well, Charlie's sleeping on the floor. I don't want to get him agitated. Who wants to go first and be accountable? Aaron.
I can go first.
Aaron, so good to see you on here.
Thank you. Thank you. Her name's Coco, by the way, my little helper today.
Love it, Toko. Toko, hello.
I want to start with a couple things. I do have a listing that I have under contract. Hoping to close next week on that one. I just finished closing on a second listing last week, so it's been busy. I actually reached out to Zenlist for the free onboarding, and they're replying back. So I'm glad. I think that's really kind of where I want to be held accountable for. I've been putting it off, and so I really want to utilize it.
And definitely not only for you, but all your past clients, Aaron. So for those of you guys that don't know Aaron, Aaron's a rock star agent who came to us fairly recently. And Aaron, you know, just trust me, your clients, my clients that have been with me for 10 plus years, 15 years, some of them, they're like, Nick, why didn't we have Zenlist before? Because the old school MLS searches, it just, it doesn't give them the private listing network. It's a static, so it's a set search. They can't expand out of it. So that's why they're sending you stuff from Zillow, Redfin, Realtor.com, which doesn't even have the private listing network. Your clients are gonna love it, and just send it to all your past clients. Say, hey, this has more stuff, and then you'll see them looking at apartments. You'll see them looking at multi-unit buildings. You're like, wait, I sold you a condo. Why are you looking here? Oh, my mom needs, but they didn't reach out to you. But you see them on the activity, the client activity. That's where you really to sit there, and I'm just share my screen for a second on this. When you go into your clients, just click on clients in Zenlist. This is like a great accountability thing. Who do I need to talk to today? I just click on my client list. Hold on, I'm going to refresh this feed. Who should I be talking to? Eric, Josh, Will, and
Mhm.
Graham. Here are my people. There's a guy that bought with me years ago. Why is he on right now?
Oh, okay. So it notifies you when they're on,
Yeah,
basically.
and it's telling you their search activity. There's a
Oh,
guy
wow.
sold 2 years ago. Why is he on? There's Taylor. There's a guy I sold 2 years. There's a guy that's lives in my building. Why is he on? Is he wanting to sell? What's going on? I should reach out. It's a good accountability too. Like, oh, here's somebody that asked for my help and I didn't reach out to her yet. Oops. Okay. Good accountability. It's a lifetime client app. So, all right, Aaron, so glad that you're here. So glad that you were on today. Looking forward to many, many more things with you. I have another suggestion for you, by the way. Just sold cards for those sales.
Yes.
Schedule a one-on-one with me because there's a specific vendor I use.
Okay. Okay. We'll do that.
All right. See, I got
Thank you.
homework too, guys. All right. Thank you, Aaron. Who's next?
I'm gonna keep it short and sweet, Nick. I need to do my CE this weekend.
Okay. Come on, ma'am. My superstar. My absolute superstar. All right. Get that CE done. And speaking of, now I'm a designated managing broker, so I don't have to worry about that this year. But guess what? I have my life insurance CE done. I don't want that life insurance license to lapse. It's nothing to do with you guys. I mean, we talk about, that's a part of our overall health and wellness and all that good stuff, but I just don't want that to lapse. Oh, and I also have my Michigan CE. So yes, I am in CE double hockey sticks with you guys. Too many licenses, too many states. Who's next?
Hey
Short
Nick, it's Mallory. How are you?
Valerie, hello. And by the
Hi.
way, my condolences.
Thank you. And I'm just rolling with the punches. Right now, I'm in Atlanta doing elder care with my mother and uncle. And my question is because I had to jump off of the Zoom to answer my buyer's question back in Chicago. But my question for Atlanta is this regarding Zenlist. I
Yes.
am meeting with my cousin, and I'm pretty sure I'll be able to refer him here in
Yes.
Atlanta. Um, I actually know, love, and trust a couple of realtors here in Atlanta that are not exit um, brokered. However, I do you know any exit Atlanta brokers or realtors?
Do. I do. And yeah, I would love to connect you with one of them. So
Okay,
once you let me know, because Atlanta's big, kind of like Chicago's big. It's like, oh, I know a
exactly.
realtor there, but where? Find out what they need and where they need it, and get me the details. And I know several agents there. And
Okay,
again, moving forward, guys, there's going to be a corporate wide push from me to get everybody at exit on Zenlist because you saw EXP is already on it, and I don't like when we're behind. I've been pushing for that for years, and right now we're behind. So
I should also add that I have been reading your emails about Zenlist lately, and I am slowly but surely using it more and more and more.
Perfect. Yes.
So
Get your past clients on. You got a lot of past clients and know, love, and trust you, Mallory. And again, I'm thinking about you. You got a lot going on. All right, who's
thank you.
next? Come on, short and sweet.
I'll go next.
Who's that? Fatima?
Fatima, yes.
Fatima. Hello, my friend.
Hello. I'm going to do just sold cars for a couple closings that I had and my C.
RSPUSA.com, the best place to get them. And then she's going to do her CE. CE. Yes, ma'am. Finish that CE up. Guys, critical things. Get your CE done and pay your state of Illinois taxes. Pay your state personal taxes. Do not let those lapse. So we just have a couple agents in the office right now that I'm like, guys, you gotta get these basic things done. I can help get you more leads. I cannot help you if you don't have a license that's active. So get those CE done. I know Fatima, we won't worry about you. She always gets her stuff done. And by the way, you and another E-team superstar like Jasmine. Keep rocking it. Who's next?
I'll go next.
Hello, Carice, my friend.
Yeah. Okay, so I completed the CE.
Oh,
So I just
done.
finished that. That was good. And paid the dues. So hope everything is going through.
Perfect.
Went under contract for Richmond Park. So
Yeah,
that's really good. Yay.
good job.
Finally. And then open house at Stager. Would love for everybody to join. Come through, just take a walk through. Really need to get this baby sold. So that's Sunday from 1 to 3 in Stager.
Okay, so what do we want to be held accountable for? A great open house?
A great open house. Getting it under contract, please.
House work on Stager. Yep, I will be lighting a candle for you on that one.
Thank you.
All right, because I drove out to Stager. Guys, I was in Stager, Illinois, which is an hour and 15 minutes from my house. Um, I can't be everywhere. Somebody's mad that I went to the Climate Action Awards. They're like, you didn't go to my awards ceremony. I'm like, I'm still mad that I missed Fosta when she was installed as Dearborn Realtors president. I'm like, I'm still mad I missed that. I can't go to everything, guys. I would be dead in the middle of the night and would not be able to sell any real estate, and I wouldn't have a dog. But I try to get to as much as I can. Um, she's got a wonderful listing at Steger if you want to join her on Sunday. All right, who's next?
Shall I go?
Yes, ma'am. Rachel, should I go?
I keep pitching, I keep firing and missing, but I'm hoping that one of these sticks. Obviously CE first
Yep.
on the list. So yesterday I pitched Lincoln Park land opportunity that's a PD 1484. So it's currently zoned for hotel and it should be a less complicated thing to pitch for condo developments. It was too rich for my walk-up builders. So I pitched it to a mega agent that I know who does mid-rise high-end luxury. So he's going to take a look and we're going to see how that goes. In my failed pitch to my favorite walk-up builders, I did remember that because it's a hot market, sorry, damn, that they have a 4-unit duplex rental that would be perfect for conversion. So I sent them comps yesterday. We're looking at like 715 to about 860 price points. So it would be like 860, 867, maybe 825 and 750. So fingers crossed that they'll want to cash that out because I did the rentals for those when they went up in 2023. I need to pay bills. Let's see. I'm going to email another past client. He's got a Lincoln Park 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo that he's been renting out at, and he's got like a 3% mortgage on it. So I'm hoping he wants to let that go. And
Okay.
I mean, we went live on the South Loop listing. believe it or not, I got way more traction on Zenlist than the MLS. Way more.
Hmm.
So, and then I think that's about it. Get notes together for the project and that I want in Lincoln Park, and then I have a closing in 2 weeks for an Up City lead in Countryside that's 180,000 with first time home buyer grants. So I need to do something because I think I'm going to get kicked off of Zillow.
You are not going to get kicked off of Zillow. You're doing great. Stop that.
I
So,
need to sign up to ZHL.
yeah, talk to your past clients. Talk to your past clients.
Yeah,
Um, and I may have a Hail Mary for you by the end of the month on that. Wink, wink. But we'll see. But
yeah.
okay. And think about maybe once all this stuff settles down, just sold postcards with RSP USA. If you're gonna do just sold postcards, if you want more listings. All right, guys, who's next? Good job so far.
I'll
Short
jump in, Nick. It's Foster.
Pasta.
Hello, hello, hello. So I have to do my CE. That's
Yep.
priority.
Yes, ma'am.
I have a Chicago Urban League attendee that I'm waiting to get pre-approved.
Yes.
I have a past client that will be bringing the house that I sold him in Dalton to the market. And then the tenant that's currently in there needs to find a place to rent. And that's like a twofer, right? Then
Yes.
I picked up on a mobility lead that's moving back here from Oklahoma that I need to follow up with on that. Another past client reached out about selling his dad's home in Markham to follow up with. I think that's enough for
That's
right now.
Foster. Look at that. Look at that list, Foster. Come on. And that's without probably sending out a lovely newsletter or touching base with I'm gonna bother you
You're right.
because I love
Absolutely.
you.
Please do. Please do.
Without doing all of that. And we don't even have your Zillow turn back on yet. So yeah,
Correct.
we got stuff to do. So look at that. All right, look at God. I love you, Foster. Appreciate you. All right, who's next? Darian. I
Nick.
saw him coming off mute. My rock
Yeah, I'll go
star.
next.
All right, sir.
So top of the priority list is our homework for the Eloquate, the online lead training. Got to get that
Yes.
homework done. I've got to get my CE completed. I've got a bunch of rental leads that I need to follow up with that are just sitting in my inbox for the house, the rental house, the house that I have listed for rent in Gary, Indiana. If you guys have anybody looking to rent in Northwest Indiana, please let me know. I have a listing that should have been entered about a week ago, but we're trying to coordinate showings with the tenant. I think we have it figured out, so I need to get that entered like ASAP. And then I have a listing appointment Monday, hopefully for a townhouse in South Shore that's coming to market.
Hey, Darian, where's that first listing that you're trying to coordinate with the tenant?
Gary. First listing is 1040 East 47th Street. It's a two bed, two bath condo in Kenwood.
Thanks.
Yep.
Put it in the WhatsApp chat. Put it in the Facebook group. I love selling stuff in house, guys.
Yeah, as soon as I get it listed, I will.
Good. All right. Who else we got?
Really quickly.
Yeah, Rachel.
I got a call that I wasn't expecting from a past client from the last team I was on, saying they wanted to work with me, and they have a rental in Wrigleyville that should be coming up, but they're going to also accept a CMA because the market's on fire.
Good.
And yeah.
Good. Get it. You guys are on fire. I love it. Who else? Did I miss anybody? Going once. Going twice. Fairly short. Fairly sweet. Guys, you got a whole weekend to go out and be great. I will see you back here. We'll Zillow E-Team. I'll see you Monday at noon. Everybody else, accountability. Short turnaround. Tuesday at noon. And then ask us anything Wednesday at noon next week. Have a wonderful balance of your afternoon. I appreciate you guys. Go out and enjoy this weather while you can. Bye-bye.